There is a new online career networking platform with emphasis on connecting job candidates and employers within the Wichita market. Joining us now to tell us all about it is Mike Mathia. Thank you, Mike, for being here.
Good morning, John.
It's called KNOXX. You're the founder. How can this help people if they're sitting at home right now saying, I need to find a job, I want to find a career? How can this help?
We really think this is the wave of the future, Jim Allen. Basically, what created this idea is Insights works with folks on both sides of the employment equation, candidates and employers. And it was through these engagements that we started hearing a high amount of feedback that they were very frustrated with the options out there today for online career networking. We're most familiar with Monster and Career Builder and these types of sites. Candidates did not feel like it was giving them the visibility that they needed to get noticed. They're screaming that, boy, if a company would just give me a minute or two of their time so I can share what I can do, I might get that opportunity, and they're not given that visibility. And employers, they pay an appreciable amount of money to access these sites, yet they're only fed a bunch of resumes. I mean, we're talking millions of resumes in this database that they have to work hard and sort through and do pretty much all the legwork themselves, and it's just not efficient and effective to meet their needs.
Okay, so how is this going to work? How does KNOXX work?
KNOXX is so much different in that we're integrating video technology into the site.
Great idea.
We imagine 30 to 90-second video introductions candidates can basically create for themselves for employers to view. A little bit about their education, their background, their work experience, what they're looking for, what they bring to the table.
And their personality. I think it's good to see somebody's personality.
That's right. I think the resume, as we talk about being such a small part of the candidate picture, there are many candidates who would not get a call based off their resume alone. But when they're seen, when they're heard, it paints a whole new picture. It makes them more personable, and they're likely to get that employer's attention.
Tell them what's going on tomorrow to help them out.
Well, tomorrow we've actually rented the boathouse for the day to give community information sessions about what KNOXX is, how it's different, and how it can be impactful for them. Employer sessions start every hour upon the hour, beginning at 8 o'clock, with the last session at 5. And candidate sessions are every half hour, so 8:30, 9:30, so on, up to 5:30, and they can find a lot more about KNOXX, as well as view a live demonstration of how the product works.
Because we hear that too as well, people who apply for different jobs. When you just send in that resume, or they'll even say sometimes, don't make a phone call. Just send your resume, I'll get back to you if I'm interested. That is frustrating for a candidate when they're looking for a job and they need a job. This way they feel like, hey, at least I have some personality in there, they can see what I'm like, how I'm dressed even, more of an interview setting.
All of those factors certainly come into play here, and I'll tell you the thing that we're most concerned about, which is what's driving KNOXX, is I'm worried that Wichita is losing our local talent because they're not getting the tools available necessary to make those connections that facilitate opportunities. So unfortunately, a lot of our local talent may look at other markets, and Wichita can't afford to lose that talent.
Okay, we want to let people know KNOXX will be holding information sessions tomorrow at the Wichita Boathouse. Now, employers starting at 8:30 for candidates, and go down there. You can get more information if you go to KAKE.com and then click on Find It. There's a link right there, and it'll show you the times for tomorrow, again at the Wichita Boathouse. This can make a big difference for you. Thank you for being here, Mike.
Thanks, Jamal.